Hello, Earthlings. I'm Adam the Alien, and I just got my eyes tested for the first time since 2007.
I see you. I'm watching you. I can see you.
What about the experience stood out to y'all? The fact that we actually accomplished it?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, man. I mean, they let us in early. That was nice.
I will say the
TheeBrandX.
TheeBrandX.
Oh,
No,
sorry.
I will say that these were some of the friendliest medical people I've dealt with. And I've dealt with some pretty friendly medical people.
They did a weird blunder and asked if you were a guy, which was interesting.
The first thing that happened when we walked in and were checking in for the appointment was that the person at the front assumed you were Adam.
Yeah.
Because I was wearing a mask and I've got my pretty little nails right now.
So, yeah, no, they kept
my general attire.
They kept looking at me and going, and Adam, you got a mask. And I'm like, that's Adam.
Yeah. It's like,
But probably they would have thought the same thing about me because I'm Sean, and maybe they're like, whoa, a girl looking Sean? That's not a thing.
The appointment overall went smooth, and then afterwards, we're talking to a nice woman, very friendly. You know, we said we didn't need 3 chairs, but she got 3 chairs, and then sits down and asks, "All right, who are we doing this for?" I raise my hand. She says, "Can I check your name again?" And I say, "Adam." And then there's this moment of "Are you a guy?"
Yeah.
Yeah.
Are you a guy?
that verbatim. English was obviously not her first language, so yeah, she was just having a hard time articulating.
And I could sense your hesitation, so I just jump in and say, yeah, they're non-binary.
Yeah, thank you for jumping in. I was kind of in that moment of, hey, I'm flattered that I'm feminine enough that with a mask, people think I'm full femme, but yeah, I'm not sure what to answer there in that moment.
No, you're not.
I'm not.
That's the answer.
That's the answer.
It's not hard.
You're right. That one's it's just a lot of questions today that I feel weird about answering. Like when the eye exam form asks what my hobbies and interests are, and I'm like, I'm not telling you that.
Why did they ask that question?
Yeah, that's weird.
How do you put that into any data? Like, look, this is a medical facility.
I know. It's like, well, let's see. I like long walks on the beach.
Maybe it has something to do with like how you're going to use your glasses. I don't know.
No, that doesn't make any goddamn sense. Good deal.
So
You got your eyes checked. Now we're gonna get you glasses, and it will be another thing we can check off.
I'm gonna be able to see again for the first time, properly for the first time in for way too long. Because for years now, I've been wearing glasses I found in a desk drawer that a former roommate abandoned.
And I probably took a toll, which is why on the left, anyway, you apparently have astigmatism.
Yeah, I don't think I had that before, but
Well, that can happen anyway.
it can happen. But I've been for years now wearing glasses that they didn't suit me exactly right. But I am excited to be able to see again.
You said it was weird.
Huh?
You said it was weird being able to see.
Yeah, when I was looking through the big lens thing, and it was like, okay, so here are these words on the other side of the wall. Can you see them? And I'm like, holy shit, yes! I haven't been able to do that in a while, even with glasses on.
I was just dreading the Adam. 1 or 2? 1 or 2? One? Adam, 1 or 2?
I can make decisions.
Which one better? 1
I can
or
make
2?
decisions about yes, that is clearer and that is blurrier.
I know,
Although I did have to ask him a few times to go back and be like, can you go back?
That's normal.
Yeah,
That's normal, but I'm just sitting in the waiting room going, oh my god, Adam's gonna have to make decisions. Oh,
Oh, I know.
Lordy.
I know, especially when I went in there alone and it's like, uh-oh.
You survived.
I survived.
And now we're gonna get glasses.
I'm gonna get glasses. I'm gonna see. That's all for now. I'm Adam the Alien. This is Sean, a.k.a. Anakalypse. This is Brand, a.k.a. TheeBrandX.
One and only.
Exactly. And until next time, it's been wonderful talking to you. I love you. Fare thee well.